Well, Sam Muspratt, now you're Director of Sales for Likuliku, well, our bure resort, which incorporates Likuliku and Malolo. But let's talk about Likuliku for a moment, okay? We were fortunate to visit this amazing place last week, and it was absolutely superb. But I thought I'd get you just to talk a bit about what the resort's all about, what makes it different to other places who might think they're competition to you. So off you go. Tell me all about Likuliku.
Okay, well, Likuliku is quite a unique property in the sense it's Fiji's only overwater bungalow resort. So we were the first and only. We're 100% Fijian family owned as well. So it was a dream of our Fijian owner to create something that was reflective not only of the Fijian culture and heritage through its design and service delivery and experience at the resort, but also bring something unique to the market that Fiji was lacking. And obviously Tahiti and the Maldives and other like destinations have had that market for a long time.
Do you think he went overseas and sort of had a look and discovered and then
absolutely.
Best practice, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Did a lot of research, sort of took elements from, saw what other people were doing, and then I guess combined a lot of that stuff, and then it made sure that it was all then presented with a Fijian flavour and presence. So that's essentially, with Likuliku's experience. I mean, now we're 8 years old, got lots of lovely awards behind us, and now here we are, just been named by US Condé Nast Brides as the number one honeymoon resort in the South Pacific. So that's our latest accolade. So we're really happy about that. And so I mean, at the end of the day, it's a unique and special place, giving a quintessential Fijian feel and experience without, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Look, I mean, it is a quintessential Fijian experience.
But with all still the lovely, underneath the modern lifestyle luxury touches are still there.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Yes.
So how many bures are there in total? Remind me again.
So 10 over waters.
10 over water.
And then we have 35 along the beachfront in a couple of different categories, some with plunge pools and some without.
Now, the sort of people that come to Likuliku, where do they come from and what sort of people are they?
Okay, well, they're obviously we have a huge, very wide demographic. Your young honeymooners in their late 20s, where their family may have, or their part of their wedding present might have been the honeymoon, right through to people celebrating their 50th wedding anniversaries and everything else in between. Empty nesters, people still with children, or retired couples, or just people that have, left their kids at home with, with their in-laws or what have you, that are just looking for that lovely adults-only break.
Brilliant.
They're from all over the world. We literally are a United Nations. At any given time at the resort, you can have, from every corner of the globe. Australia is our number one single largest source market, but the balance of that, nearly 60% of the rest of the market is from Europe, North America and Asia. So
I mean, I was amazed at the resort to see people from the UK there, who discovered it online. I'm not sure whether it's heavily sold or not in the UK, but they'd done their research online and they found it, then they found somebody they could buy it from, which is amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
And as one person at the resort from Wales said, she didn't know places like this existed in the world. And that must be quite an accolade, Now, very quickly, I know that food is very important in Likuliku as well, so tell me a bit about the principles behind the food.
So the food concept was, I guess, our group general manager, who had worked in other styled Australian luxury island properties. A very simple concept that was required for the tropics was, it had to be clean cuisine, it had to be suited to the environment, fresh, and ideally with as much local produce that we could possibly have to give guests an experience of some local flavours, but at the same time making sure it was at an international level that was what they were expecting or used to, as wherever they were from. So our chef's menu is, it's daily changing, it's a la carte. We have our own resort garden at the back. We now have bees. We're harvesting very soon our own honey. And the whole idea is to have Fijian elements in the food, but also giving a beautiful, fresh, clean taste of international flavours as well. So, and that's essentially what we're doing there. And we've got our original opening chef back with us now, Shane Watson, who's been away, and amongst other things, his last gig was acquiring a couple of chef's hats for the Print Hall restaurant in Perth. So he's come to us from that now with his family.
Would be an objective, some chef's hats for Likuliku?
Oh, well, if there was such a thing for us to be able to get in Fiji, that would be great. Absolutely.
Now, people. What about people? Because I know that the integration of the resort into the island and the local people is a very important thing, particularly for the general manager, Steve Anstey. It's one of his passions. Tell me a bit about how that works.
Well, as in the Fijian
Yes,
people and
yes,
stuff.
yes.
Well, at the end of the day, it's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's actually all it is.
Yes.
You can have the most beautiful property and the only over waters and whatever else, but if you don't have that heart and soul,
Yeah.
then you may as well forget about it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that people walk away from. Yes, the food was lovely. Yes, the rooms are beautiful. The weather's gorgeous, but the way the people make you feel, the way they welcome you like you've been welcomed
Yeah.
into a family, welcome home.
Yeah.
It's been our catch cry since we opened. It's what gets written on the beds.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the whole point about making people feel welcome and warm and part of a family for 2 nights, 7 nights,
Yeah.
you know, however
Whatever,
many
yeah.
nights they're there, and they walk away feeling like they've had something that's got them here that you know is something you can keep with you forever. You know.
Well, most certainly that's something that impacted on us when we were at Likuliku. It was definitely, as my wife was crying as we left the property, and I'm going, okay, darling, you know. But that's women as well, though. But
Yes.
you know, it does have that impact on
Yes.
you very much so.
Yes.
But Sam, look, you do a fantastic job there, and
Thanks,
the
John.
team at Likuliku do an awesome job. It
Thank
is quite
you.
an incredible property. Now, final thing, where can people get more information on Likuliku?
Likulikulagoon.com.
www.likulikulagoon.com.
Yes.
Sam Musprat, thank you for your time today.
Thanks, John.